Have you ever felt like you're working harder and harder, yet the financial rewards just don't seem to materialize? You see others achieving what seems like effortless success, and you wonder, what are they doing that I'm not? It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that wealth is simply a matter of luck or that it's reserved for a select few. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking financial abundance lies not in what you do, but in how you think? We often operate under the assumption that if we just acquire the right skills, the right knowledge, the right opportunities, then wealth will naturally follow. We chase external solutions, hoping that the next job, the next investment, the next business venture will finally be the one to catapult us into financial freedom. But the truth is, if our underlying mindset remains unchanged, we're essentially trying to pour new wine into old wineskins. The old patterns, the old beliefs, the old limitations will inevitably sabotage our efforts, leaving us feeling frustrated, defeated, and stuck in the same cycle of financial struggle. Think of it like this. Imagine you're trying to navigate a ship through treacherous waters. You have the best maps, the most advanced technology, the most skilled crew. But if the captain of the ship is constantly second-guessing himself, if he's plagued by fear and doubt, if he believes that the ship is destined to sink, then all the external resources in the world won't be enough to prevent disaster. The captain's mindset will ultimately determine the fate of the ship. And the same is true for your financial journey. Your mindset is the captain of your financial ship, and it's steering you towards either prosperity or poverty. This isn't about positive thinking in the superficial sense. It's not about simply repeating affirmations or visualizing success without addressing the underlying beliefs and emotions that are holding you back. It's about a fundamental shift in your perception of yourself, of money, and of the possibilities that are available to you. It's about understanding the hidden programming that's running in the background of your mind and consciously rewriting that programming to align with your financial goals. We're going to delve into the principles that underpin the mindset of the wealthy, exploring how they approach money, risk, opportunity, and success. We'll uncover the limiting beliefs and emotional blocks that are preventing you from reaching your full financial potential, and we'll provide you with practical tools and strategies to reprogram your mind for abundance, so that you can start thinking like the wealthy even before you have the wealth to show for it. This is about cultivating an internal state of wealth consciousness so that you can attract the external manifestations of wealth into your life. Consider this a journey of self-discovery, a process of uncovering the hidden potential that lies within you. It's not a quick fix or a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a fundamental transformation that will not only impact your finances, but also every other area of your life. Because when you change your thinking, you change your reality. And when you start thinking like the wealthy, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities that you never even knew existed. Are you ready to embark on this journey and unlock the financial abundance that is your birthright? Now let's delve into how your formative years sculpt the financial blueprint you operate from, often without conscious realization. Think of your childhood home as the initial classroom where you absorbed lessons about money, not necessarily through explicit teachings, but through observation and osmosis. What did you witness regarding spending habits, saving strategies, and attitudes toward debt? These early experiences, whether positive or negative, become deeply ingrained, forming the bedrock of your financial beliefs. Consider, for instance, a child growing up in a household where money was a constant source of stress and arguments. They might internalize the belief that money is inherently scarce and a source of conflict, leading to anxiety around financial matters later in life. Conversely, someone raised in an environment where money flowed freely and was associated with security and generosity might develop a more relaxed and optimistic outlook toward wealth creation. These aren't mere anecdotes. They're powerful indicators of the subconscious programming that dictates our financial behavior. A particularly telling aspect of this early conditioning lies in the unspoken money scripts that are passed down through generations. These scripts are often subtle, manifested in casual remarks, parental anxieties, and cultural norms. For example, the phrase "money doesn't grow on trees" might seem like a harmless expression, but it can instill a deep-seated belief in scarcity and the idea that earning money requires arduous effort. Similarly, the notion that it's better to be poor and honest than rich and corrupt can create a subconscious association between wealth and unethical behavior, potentially sabotaging one's own pursuit of financial success. These ingrained beliefs aren't necessarily logical or rational. They're deeply emotional and often operate below the level of conscious awareness. Consequently, even if you intellectually understand the principles of wealth creation and possess the skills to generate income, these subconscious scripts can undermine your efforts, leading to self-sabotaging behaviors like impulsive spending, procrastination, or a reluctance to take calculated risks. Moreover, financial trauma, such as experiencing a sudden job loss, a significant investment failure, or a family bankruptcy, can leave lasting emotional scars that shape your financial decision-making for years to come. These experiences can create a fear-based mindset that prevents you from pursuing opportunities and taking the necessary steps to build wealth. In light of this, it becomes evident that understanding the origins of your financial beliefs is a crucial step toward breaking free from limiting patterns and creating a more prosperous future. It's about excavating the subconscious programming that's been running your financial life on autopilot and consciously rewriting those scripts to align with your goals and aspirations. This requires a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about your past and to challenge the beliefs that no longer serve you. It also entails developing a greater awareness of your emotional triggers and learning to manage your reactions to financial stress and uncertainty. By understanding the roots of your financial mindset, you can begin to cultivate a more empowering and abundant relationship with money. Now let's dissect the psychological architecture that transforms beliefs and emotions into tangible financial realities. At the core of this process lies the concept of the self-fulfilling prophecy. What you deeply believe about your financial capabilities, your worthiness of wealth, and the nature of money itself tends to manifest in your life. If you harbor a subconscious conviction that you're destined for financial struggle, you'll likely make choices, often unconsciously, that reinforce that belief. Conversely, if you genuinely believe in your ability to create wealth, you'll be more inclined to pursue opportunities, take calculated risks, and persevere through challenges. Deeper still, understand the role of cognitive biases, those ingrained mental shortcuts that can distort your financial judgment. Consider, for instance, the confirmation bias, where you selectively attend to information that confirms your existing beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidence. If you believe that the stock market is rigged against the average investor, you might focus on stories of market manipulation while dismissing examples of successful long-term investing. This selective filtering of information reinforces your negative belief and prevents you from exploring potentially lucrative opportunities. Another subtle but potent psychological mechanism is self-sabotage, where you undermine your own efforts to achieve financial success. This can manifest in various ways, such as procrastination, impulsive spending, or a reluctance to negotiate for higher pay. Self-sabotage often stems from a fear of success, which can be rooted in a variety of factors, such as a fear of increased responsibility, a fear of alienating friends and family, or a fear of not being able to handle the pressure of wealth. It's a paradox, isn't it? You consciously desire financial abundance, but subconsciously you're resisting it. Furthermore, examine the powerful influence of your money-related self-image. How do you perceive yourself in relation to money? Do you see yourself as a responsible steward of wealth, or as someone who's perpetually struggling to make ends meet? Your self-image acts as a filter through which you interpret financial information and make financial decisions. If you have a negative money-related self-image, you might shy away from opportunities that could lead to wealth creation, believing that you're not capable of handling the responsibility or that you don't deserve to be wealthy. The intricate interplay between beliefs, emotions, and self-image shapes your financial behavior in profound ways. To break free from limiting patterns, it's essential to cultivate a greater awareness of these psychological mechanisms and to consciously challenge the beliefs and emotions that are holding you back. This requires a willingness to confront your fears, to examine your biases, and to cultivate a more positive and empowering money-related self-image. Now let's consider how to actively reshape your emotional landscape surrounding finances, moving beyond mere awareness toward tangible change. The initial step involves identifying your personal money triggers, those specific situations, thoughts, or interactions that provoke anxiety, fear, or other negative emotions related to money. For instance, perhaps reviewing your credit card statement induces a sense of dread, or maybe discussing investments with friends triggers feelings of inadequacy. Once you pinpoint these triggers, you can begin to develop coping mechanisms to manage your emotional responses. A highly effective method is emotional journaling. When a money trigger arises, take a moment to write down your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Explore the underlying reasons for your emotional reaction. Are you afraid of running out of money? Are you comparing yourself to others? Are you feeling guilty about past financial mistakes? By articulating your emotions on paper, you gain clarity and perspective, which can help to diffuse the intensity of your feelings. Additionally, journaling allows you to track patterns in your emotional responses, providing valuable insights into your subconscious beliefs and anxieties. Building on this, however, is the practice of cognitive reframing. This involves consciously challenging and altering the negative thoughts and beliefs that contribute to your emotional distress. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'll never be able to retire," reframe that thought into something more empowering and realistic, such as, "I'm actively working towards my retirement goals and I'm making progress every day." Or, if you're plagued by the belief that "I'm not good with money," challenge that belief by recalling instances where you demonstrated financial responsibility or made sound financial decisions. Reframing isn't about denying reality, it's about choosing to focus on empowering perspectives that support your financial well-being. Another crucial layer is the cultivation of financial mindfulness. This involves paying attention to your financial thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in the present moment, without judgment. When you're making a purchase, for example, take a moment to pause and ask yourself why you're buying it. Are you buying it because you genuinely need it? Or are you buying it to soothe your emotions or impress others? By becoming more mindful of your spending habits, you can break free from impulsive behaviors and make more conscious financial choices. Similarly, when you're reviewing your investments, practice observing your emotional reactions without getting carried away by fear or greed. Financial mindfulness allows you to approach money matters with greater clarity, objectivity, and emotional control. Conversely, don't underestimate the power of seeking professional guidance. A financial therapist or counselor can provide valuable support in addressing the emotional and psychological aspects of your relationship with money. They can help you identify and challenge limiting beliefs, develop coping mechanisms for managing financial stress, and create a more positive and empowering financial mindset. Seeking professional help is a sign of strength, not weakness, and it can be a transformative step toward achieving financial well-being. Now let's embark on constructing a revitalized financial self, one grounded in a foundation of safety, expansion, and accountability. This isn't just about accumulating wealth, it's about cultivating an inner landscape congruent with abundance, where money serves as a tool for empowerment and positive impact. Consider your present relationship with money as a partnership. Is it a cooperative venture built on trust and mutual respect? Or is it fraught with suspicion and control? Reimagine this partnership as one where you are the responsible steward, guiding your finances with wisdom and foresight. This shift in perspective necessitates taking ownership of your financial decisions, understanding your cash flow, and proactively planning for your future. Begin by envisioning yourself as someone who effortlessly manages their finances, someone who makes sound investment choices, and someone who gives generously to causes they believe in. Hold this image in your mind and allow it to permeate your thoughts and actions. Moreover, it's time to dismantle the scarcity mindset that often permeates our financial lives. This involves challenging the belief that there's a limited amount of wealth available and embracing the notion of abundance. Recognize that the universe is inherently abundant and there are limitless opportunities for you to create wealth. This doesn't mean becoming reckless or irresponsible. It means approaching opportunities with optimism and a willingness to take calculated risks. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on the resources and skills you possess and how you can leverage them to create value. To that end, let's talk about the power of visualization. Regularly visualize yourself achieving your financial goals. See yourself living in your dream home, traveling the world, or donating generously to your favorite charities. Engage all your senses in this visualization, feeling the emotions of joy, gratitude, and fulfillment. Visualization is a powerful tool for programming your subconscious mind and attracting the experiences you desire into your life. However, visualization alone is not enough. It must be coupled with action. Take concrete steps, no matter how small, towards your financial goals each day. This could involve reading a book on investing, creating a budget, or networking with other entrepreneurs. Conversely, understand that setbacks are inevitable on the path to financial success. Don't allow temporary failures to derail your progress. Instead, view them as learning opportunities and use them to refine your strategies. Cultivate resilience and a growth mindset, believing that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. And it is important to surround yourself with a supportive community of like-minded individuals who share your financial aspirations. Seek out mentors who have achieved the financial success you desire and learn from their experiences. Avoid negative influences that drain your energy and undermine your confidence. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose your companions wisely. When you actively cultivate a financial identity rooted in safety, expansion, and accountability, you pave the way for a future rich with both prosperity and purpose. Let's cement this change by taking a look at how you can translate your internal shift into concrete, actionable steps that propel you closer to tangible affluence. It's important to recognize that while mindset is foundational, it's the consistent application of that mindset through strategic action that delivers results. Think of it as planting seeds. A positive mindset prepares the soil, but it's the consistent watering, fertilizing, and tending that ultimately yields a bountiful harvest. To begin with, consider the art of deliberate financial planning. This transcends merely creating a budget. It's about crafting a comprehensive roadmap that aligns your spending, saving, and investment strategies with your long-term financial aspirations. For instance, perhaps you've always dreamed of starting your own business. A deliberate financial plan would involve not only saving for startup costs, but also acquiring the necessary skills, conducting market research, and building a network of supportive mentors. This proactive approach transforms your dreams from vague aspirations into achievable milestones. By the same token, assess your current income streams and identify opportunities to diversify them. Relying solely on a single source of income can leave you vulnerable to unforeseen circumstances, such as job loss or economic downturns. Explore avenues for generating passive income, such as investing in dividend-paying stocks, creating online courses, or renting out properties. Diversifying your income streams not only increases your financial security, but also empowers you to take calculated risks and pursue entrepreneurial ventures. In a similar vein, it is crucial to elevate your financial literacy. The more you understand about money, investing, and wealth creation, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions and navigate the complexities of the financial world. Dedicate time each week to reading books, attending workshops, or taking online courses on personal finance. Seek out reputable sources of information and be wary of get-rich-quick schemes or overly complex financial products. A solid foundation of financial knowledge will empower you to make sound decisions and avoid costly mistakes. Furthermore, embrace the power of networking and mentorship. Surround yourself with individuals who are financially savvy and who can provide guidance and support on your journey to wealth creation. Attend industry events, join professional organizations, or connect with mentors who have achieved the financial success you desire. Building a strong network can open doors to new opportunities, provide valuable insights, and help you stay motivated and accountable. With equal importance, learn to negotiate effectively. Whether you're negotiating a salary increase, a business deal, or the price of a car, mastering the art of negotiation can significantly impact your financial outcomes. Research your market value, practice your communication skills, and be prepared to walk away if the terms aren't favorable. Remember, negotiation is not about being aggressive or manipulative. It's about advocating for your worth and achieving mutually beneficial outcomes. And always remember that these external strategies amplify the transformative power of your internal shift. Now pivot to the equally pivotal domain of cultivating an unwavering belief in your inherent worthiness of wealth. This isn't about arrogance or entitlement. It's about recognizing your intrinsic value as a human being and understanding that you deserve to experience abundance in all areas of your life, including your finances. A pervasive sense of unworthiness can subtly undermine your efforts to create wealth, leading to self-sabotaging behaviors and a reluctance to fully embrace opportunities that come your way. To counteract this, embark on a conscious journey of self-compassion and self-acceptance. Treat yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and encouragement that you would offer a close friend or loved one. Acknowledge your strengths, celebrate your accomplishments, and forgive yourself for your mistakes. This isn't about ignoring your flaws. It's about recognizing that you're a work in progress and that you deserve to be treated with respect and dignity regardless of your current financial situation. In line with this, take decisive steps to dismantle any limiting beliefs you may harbor about your capabilities or potential. Perhaps you believe that you're not smart enough, talented enough, or experienced enough to achieve financial success. Challenge these beliefs by gathering evidence to the contrary. Recall instances where you demonstrated intelligence, creativity, or resilience. Seek out mentors or role models who have overcome similar challenges and who can inspire you to believe in yourself. Furthermore, understand that your worth is not determined by your net worth. Your value as a human being is inherent and unconditional, regardless of your financial status. Don't allow your bank account balance to dictate your self-esteem or your sense of purpose. Focus on cultivating qualities such as kindness, compassion, integrity, and gratitude. These qualities will not only enrich your life, but also attract positive relationships and opportunities that can contribute to your financial well-being. As you cultivate a deep sense of self-worth, you'll naturally begin to attract abundance into your life. You'll be more likely to take calculated risks, pursue your passions, and create value for others. You'll also be less likely to settle for less than you deserve and more likely to negotiate for fair compensation. Remember, wealth is not just about accumulating money, it's about living a life of purpose, fulfillment, and contribution. And that begins with recognizing your inherent worthiness of abundance in all its form. Now consider how this applies when you face the common challenge of comparing your financial journey to others. The digital age amplifies this tendency, bombarding us with curated glimpses into the seemingly effortless wealth and success of others, fostering feelings of inadequacy and envy. This comparison trap can be particularly damaging, diverting your energy and focus from your own unique path and undermining your self-belief. To sidestep this pitfall, consciously cultivate gratitude for what you already possess. Keep a gratitude journal, listing the things you appreciate in your life, both material and non-material. This practice shifts your focus from lack to abundance, fostering a sense of contentment and diminishing the allure of external comparisons. Furthermore, remember that social media often presents a distorted reality. The carefully crafted images of wealth and success rarely reveal the struggles, sacrifices, and setbacks that lie beneath the surface. In similar fashion, reframe your perception of competition. Instead of viewing others as rivals, see them as potential collaborators and sources of inspiration. Learn from their successes, but don't allow their achievements to diminish your own self-worth. Remember that everyone's journey is unique, and your path to financial abundance will unfold in its own time and in its own way. Acknowledge that their accomplishments do not detract from your potential. Indeed, they can serve as proof of what is possible. For many, a key to unlocking a prosperous mindset rests in the act of giving. Generosity is not just a moral imperative, it's a powerful strategy for cultivating abundance. When you give freely, whether it's your time, your resources, or your expertise, you create a flow of positive energy that attracts abundance into your life. This doesn't mean giving to the point of self-deprivation. It means giving from a place of abundance, knowing that you have enough to share. Find causes you're passionate about and support them wholeheartedly. The act of giving not only benefits others, but also reinforces your own sense of worthiness and abundance. On the flip side, however, understand that giving is not solely about monetary donations. It also encompasses the act of investing in yourself. Dedicate time and resources to personal growth, skill development, and self-care. Attend workshops, read books, or hire a coach to help you reach your full potential. Investing in yourself is the most valuable investment you can make, as it enhances your earning power, increases your self-confidence, and improves your overall well-being. As you continue to grow and evolve, so too will your capacity to create wealth and make a positive impact on the world. Reflecting on this journey so far, a distinct tapestry begins to emerge, woven from threads of self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and proactive intention. We've navigated the labyrinthine corridors of the subconscious, uncovering the hidden architecture that shapes our financial destinies. It's become apparent that true wealth creation isn't merely a matter of external acquisition, but a profound internal transformation, a recalibration of our beliefs and emotions to align with the flow of abundance. The insights we've gathered reveal a dynamic interplay between our inner world and the external realities we experience. Our ingrained narratives, like deeply rooted trees, cast shadows that influence our financial decisions and limit our potential. By understanding the origins of these narratives, we gain the power to prune away the unproductive branches and cultivate new growth. As we've explored the psychological underpinnings of financial behavior, it becomes clear that the path to prosperity is not a linear ascent, but a cyclical process of self-discovery, emotional re-education, and conscious action. Like a skilled gardener, we must tend to our inner landscape, nurturing the seeds of abundance and weeding out the limiting beliefs that threaten to choke our growth. In light of these revelations, the pursuit of wealth transcends mere accumulation and becomes a journey of self-actualization. It's about aligning our financial goals with our values, leveraging our resources to create positive change and living a life of purpose and fulfillment. It's about recognizing that true wealth resides not in the size of our bank account, but in the richness of our experiences, the strength of our relationships, and the depth of our contribution to the world. As we pivot towards the final reflection, consider the cumulative effect of the ideas we've explored. Imagine a ship navigating a vast ocean. The principles we've discussed serve as the compass, guiding us through treacherous waters and towards our desired destination. By understanding the currents of our subconscious beliefs, the winds of our emotional responses, and the navigational tools of financial literacy, we can chart a course towards a future of unprecedented prosperity and fulfillment. The horizon awaits, promising a landscape transformed by the seeds of intention we have so carefully sown. The essence of thinking like the wealthy, even before the coffers overflow, resides not in mimicking their outward actions, but in embodying a fundamental shift in perception, a quiet revolution within. It's understanding that the pursuit of financial abundance is, at its heart, a deeply personal odyssey of self-discovery, demanding both courage and unwavering honesty. It's an invitation to dismantle the inherited narratives that have silently shaped our financial realities, replacing them with a consciously crafted script of empowerment and possibility. This journey transcends the acquisition of mere financial literacy. It requires a profound excavation of our emotional landscape, unearthing the roots of our fears, anxieties, and limiting beliefs. It asks us to confront the uncomfortable truths about our relationship with money, acknowledging the subconscious patterns that often sabotage our conscious intentions. Only then can we begin the delicate work of emotional re-education, reframing our perceptions and cultivating a mindset of abundance. The true alchemy lies in transforming intention into action, in translating our newfound understanding into tangible steps that propel us towards our financial goals. This demands a commitment to continuous learning, a willingness to embrace calculated risks, and the resilience to persevere through inevitable setbacks. It necessitates surrounding ourselves with a supportive community of like-minded individuals, drawing strength and inspiration from their experiences while offering encouragement in return. Ultimately, thinking like the wealthy is about cultivating an unwavering belief in our inherent worthiness of abundance, recognizing that our value as human beings transcends our net worth. It's about aligning our financial pursuits with our deepest values, using our resources to create positive change and contribute to the well-being of others. It's about understanding that true wealth resides not in the accumulation of possessions, but in the richness of our experiences, the strength of our relationships, and the depth of our purpose. The insights shared are not merely abstract concepts, but living principles waiting to be embodied. The true practice begins now in the quiet moments of self-reflection, in the conscious choices we make each day, and in the unwavering commitment to aligning our inner world with the abundance that awaits. Embrace the journey, trust the process, and know that you possess the power to create a financial reality that reflects your highest aspirations.